How are you all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Abagizi bange mugamba muta.
Era wenyini we twatandikira. It has been a while. Buchanga Malechi has a Bruce Lee.
Mbadde nkola. It is not just Bruce Lee alone that is the only work that I have. Nange nze mbadde nkola.
Obadde okola as in how?
Mbadde nkola. I do gigs.
You do gigs?
Yes.
Okay. Gigs chezo zobadde okola.
Gigs zibadde nende tuwadde mu festive season. Olinga tatunanye to then of course I was within town, out of town.
Jackie tulaba nti okuva emu ku skies. Tulaba nga mubadde mu performing in different places. Tugambe nti mwatandise okuba nga mufuna shows.
Yeah, shows tulina. We work. So as long as you can afford us to call. That's the main thing.
Bitambula bitya so far?
We don't have any issues at all. We don't have any problems. We're taking time between studio, between shows.
Nenga mumukiraba like kimuvinga mwenga mwali mukibala oba mwenga mwali mukyagala.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't expect anything to be going wrong. Of course, the minor things that are there for when it comes to work. Maybe one of us or two of us are booked in a certain place, then we cannot make it. But those are the normal things. We all have our separate careers. Yes.
You guys really
steady, by the very steady budget. We've been talking for a while. Whatever it is that people think it is that Charlie Makati is not there. So just bagala nnyo assuming ebintu.
Nenga vibe eri mulaba kimusuubira okubanga mukola nga like you guys muzzeewo ng'ekitole bwekiti. Kina contributing kinene nnyo nga bwemukirowooza.
I mean, of course it is, and it will. Of course, at the back of the mind is area abawagizi ba Blues. There's people who have wanted this thing to happen for a very long time. So nafe, we've got no problem because we had the chemistry together on stage. So I don't think Situanti. I believe whatever it is that we expect will come out of it.
Okay. So twogere ku the main show on the 8th.
Yes.
Preparations is really how?
It is stressing. Sagana kulimba, but it is really, really stressing. It's stressing. Nenga ekirungi is doing a team. We have a team that is helping on that. Although of course at the back of your mind, otuka pointing you come in yourself. It always happens.
It's stressing how? Omuntu ayinza kubuuza distressing bitya cause kitwale nti eno milestone mulinga like abatuse ku milestone.
For Cindy and Lilian, they've done concerts before. I haven't. So for me, literally, this is like, should I say the first one? Because when the ones that we did way back then, we had a person, we just go rehearse, go back home. Ngomuntu does everything. But now we have to sit for production meetings. You have to go through playlists. Then you have to talk to different sponsors. It's not easy.
I know.
Yeah.
Are we seeing Ronald Mayinja on the same date? Number. Techina ngeri gye kigenda kubanga kiba sabotagingamu enyini
sabotage how? There's nothing like sabotage in that. There's no way it can sabotage us. That's what I believe. Because if it is on the same day, that is well and good. It's okay. Management is handling it. We shall definitely communicate in due course. There's completely no problem with that.
Kijja kitokubanga tekina buzibu nga tukimanyi nti omuyimbi wemba mutegese venue, the same venue, the same date.
I will say one thing. It doesn't mean that every venue begins and ends in one place, in one area. These things happen in life.
Oli agenda yimbira eri mu kifo kye kimu ate namwe muyimbire mu kifo.
What I'm trying to tell you is the management is going to communicate as per that. It is going to come out, but it's not, whatever it is not stopping whatever arrangements it is that we have for March 8th. Yes.
Kati mwenga abayimbi mwenga mulinze kumala kubiva management.
Nedda. Of course we know something, but it's not something that I can speak out. That is not my department. Of course we know exactly what is on ground. We know everything.
Now we've had nti mwe abasuka okubanga mwana unsinga date before Mayinja. Yeah.
So what are you trying to get out of me? Chance of all of Kugamba is one thing. There's people who are in charge of communicating that in terms of venue and all that. It's not in my place, although I know.
Okay.
Yes.
So mwasazeewo ekintu kigendere ddala mu maaso wadde mayinja ayinayo.
There is no way on this planet that anything can stop. We've been planning this thing for I don't know how many years. So why should it change just because somebody's has a show on the same date? No. Besides, we take things like men. Okay. You come, we take you on.
Gwe mumalirivu oba ne banno has a team nabo bamalirivu kwene ensonga eriwo.
All of us, the three of us, have a team. Because Blue 3, we're not doing this as individual artists. Into Cindy, into Jackie, into Lilian Netta. We have a team. The group has a team.
Okay.
Buying a team.
Oba has a venue. Because mubaddewo ebbanga ddene. Mwavudde ne mwegatta. Oba mwavayo ne mwegatta. Don't you think nti kiyinza okuba ekifo ekitono ku bantu bammwe ababa babaagala okujja okuba nga babala kozi twakiraba wano ku skies kyali mada. Don't you think nti Serena kiyinza okuba ekifo kitono to your fans?
Personally, I you know, sometimes with these things you can never tell. Oyinza okutasuubira kufuna abantu ate n'obafuna. And then oyinza okusuubira titogenda kufuna abantu ate n'obafuna. And then you get them. But there's so many things that we consider, or any artist considers in terms of a venue. We're talking about things like parking, we're talking about security, never into engineer. You don't just choose any venue without a plan. You have to also put into consideration, okay, maybe in a hotel room you're not jolly, but what about the people who are out there? So there's so many things that are considered when it comes to that. But all these things are positive things we are looking into.
Because tujja tuuka ekiseera wali tubalabe nga venue ekubyeko abantu abamu baba bagobedde ebweru because it happening nga irabize biba.
Yeah, it happened here as well. But that is for us it is something good to fenga abantu. The fact that there's people who can come in such numbers and we still appreciate that.
As a Bruce Lee bookings tulaba yes zatandika naye ekyokubeera nga mukolagana na has a team. Kuba ebiseera mubadde yes muludde okuba nga temwemanyi. Tugambe nti kino kyakomyewo kubanga you guys obwegasi has a team oba ngwammwe abakyala because bonna bali bo bazadde gwe atali muzadde.
Ati obadde oteesa otyawo for example
okubanga omukwano guli gwe mwalina okuddamu okubanga mukwatagana ekyokuba nti ne shows zino engeri gye zibagattamu mmwe ng'abakyala tugambe nti waliwo enkwatagana eyo.
Enkwatagana yoweri, it has always been there. I'm not going to lie, we've taken over about 20 years, over 15 years when we are literally not on the same stage.
Kiba kyangu.
It's a chiba changu, of course, because you know people have evolved differently. Like you said, the two girls are mothers. They've evolved differently. So of course now getting back to that other thing, like the original where we was, it will take time. We are somewhere, but we are learning each other. What the time that we've spent apart, truly we are learning slowly by slowly. It's not something that's going to happen overnight.
Negwe towuliramu mbeera yonna tufiiringa muli tewe feeling like feel small mwaba abakyala ababiri banga munebo kati bamaama gwe toli maama tekina ngeri gye kikwa
oyagala nkyogere ku TV. Spam donor has to be there.
Wangi
Spam donor alina okubanga waali.
Spam donor
so I have got no problem.
Bali bamujjawa.
They went out and got, and one is married. The other one was Lilian was literally going to get married, and then the late he passed away. So for them, that was their luck.
How old are you, Lilian?
I'm 16 years old, please.
16?
16.
Kale toyina na sonyi.
Ankugambye ndi 16.
Ki ekyetaagisa okubanga naawe ofuna okubeera nga obudde bukale obutuufu butuuka koza emyaka gikugendako?
I personally believe that is all God's plan. Mukama bwabanga he has said yes. If Jesus says it, nobody can say.
Gekyo batuzaala.
Ani yakugambye? Ani yakugambye? I just believe everything will happen in good time. For example,
When is good time comes?
that is all God's plan. I can't force things. Yes. I can't force things. When I'm in a good place, when I'm ready, I will definitely have a child. Yes.
Tulina omabega ko awo twakolako ng'ogenze mu parliament. Jackie, nsonga ki specifically because mu federation tetukulabayo. Olayinza okuba omuntu andetaze okumanya specifically kiki wali ogenze okuba ng'okima mu parliament.
No, I had gone to meet the speaker. That is one. First, of course, to congratulate them on passing the bill on the drug trafficking. That is for those of the people who traffic drugs and also for the users. That was a big step, number one. And then number two, it was definitely things to discuss in terms of in future.
Yeah.
What is it that we're going to do, for example, for the young generation, because as you know, the use is rampant, and she knows about my story. So it is just one of those things. Me having the passion for not allowing these young people to go through, or anyone at all, to go through what I went through, and also her having the desire to put a stop to trafficking and to consumption of drugs. Yeah.
In case of fighting drugs, oba osanga obola byebimu ku nsonga lwaki wagenda n'osinkana omukyalo oyo.
Yes.
Waliwo enteekateeka yonna Jackie gy'ogenda okuba ng'obayambamu?
Yes, definitely. Those are all things which we talked about, and they are going to be implemented. Of course, it's revealing Akati because it's still in office. But yes.
Ninga wabiviirako ddala tutaki.
Have you ever seen me smoking?
I'm just asking.
No, have you ever seen me smoking?
Not really.
That is good. That's good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.